Honorable Adjei Mensah.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to contribute to the ongoing debate on the 2022 budget. Mr. Speaker, it's unfortunate, and my heart is bleeding, that you see a whole chairman, the chairman of the Road Committee, misleading the House. So he knows, in the budget, it is reported that the total road network is 78,401. And just last year, when the Minister of Roads gave the press conference, he did indicate that that was the total road network. He is here telling us that the total road network is 80,000. Where did he get his 80,000? Where do you get your 80,000? Please, you know, this is House of Records, and I expect the chairman to be honest with himself. So you know, it is not 80,000. You're saying, what thousand? The road network now stands at 78,401. Check the details and see. Mr. Speaker, it is not a matter of coming here to lie, because it's a House of Records. And I request that detail be expunged. It's so disappointing that the chairman of a committee will come here and mislead the House. We have consistently been monitoring the performance of this government as far as maintenance is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, or members of parliament, all we are talking about is the maintenance of our roads. Check in the budget. Where are your roads? Your constituents, where do they lie? You don't have reasonable or significant numbers representing your roads. He's just talking about his roads. What the problem, Mr. Speaker, we have is about our maintenance of our roads. That is not happening. This government has consistently not performed, has consistently been responsible in the maintenance of our roads. Why do I say this? If you check the budget, we have consistently monitored the 2017 budget, the 2018 budget, the 2019 through to 2022, and you realize that an average of 34,000, a little over 34,000, has been worked on or dedicated to road maintenance, routine road maintenance. What is routine road maintenance, Mr. Speaker? What we need is that reshaping of the shaping of grading of our roads, pothole patching, and vegetation control. That is what most of our roads require. And if a government, if an MPP government would just dedicate or just spend on only 34,000, a little over 34,000 on average, are you telling me that the government is performing? Where are the roads? You remember last year we had the slogan of Year of Roads. Where are the roads? And so I challenge him. I need anybody from this side, Mr. Chairman of the committee, give us the records as we speak now. The last inventory, road inventory of the ministry was conducted in 2016. Check, the chief director and co, they are all here. I had opportunity to serve in the ministry. And I wasn't going to go to these details, but for the life, with all due respect, it is not true. I challenge you to provide the details. The last inventory that was conducted, road inventory that was conducted in the ministry, was in 2016. So the 78,401 was in the interest of President Mahama. So from check the records, from 2012 to 2016, a total of 10,300 kilometers has been added to the road network. So until you come up with the details, and I'm challenging you, the directors are there, until you come up with the details of road inventory, you have nothing to show. What Nana Akufo-Addo has done is the maintenance. Is that asphalt overlay and many things. How has asphalt overlay benefited us? How many of you have all your roads having asphalt overlay? The basic maintenance is not being working. If you are dedicating a budget, check the budget and see. The dedication of road, the money dedicated for road, basic road maintenance routine, is just a little about 44,000 kilometers. If you have 78,400 and 1 kilometers, and you are dedicating funds, but for just 34,000, what are you talking about? Mr. Speaker, I'm very much disappointed. Now back to the need for money, injecting money into road fund. Road fund in 2016, we came to Parliament here and requested that the fuel levy of 4 pesos per 7 pesos be increased to 40 pesos. When we did that, there was enough money in the kitty. So at the end of the month, we were getting 100 million. That was prudent management. We thought that maintenance of our roads are key. So as we speak now, at the end of the year, we have about 1.8 billion, close to 1.9 billion accruing into the fund. And if you check the releases, Honorable Adjei was very benevolent. The releases, about 500 million, has been the releases. If you give the ministry $1 billion, when you get a capping out, the ministry will be able to do so many things. Now, even in the budget that you're calling for more money, you have just budgeted for just 44,000, a little 44,000 out of the 78,400 for road maintenance. What are you talking about? Mr. Speaker, this budget does not give any hope to all of you people. Your roads are not covered. Show me where your roads are. You don't have them. The sloganeering is an issue. Where are your roads? It's just a mere lie. And I'm challenging this side. I'm challenging the chairman to bring details, bring evidence to that effect. What, Mr. Speaker, apart from the maintenance, I think that the issue of our roads, our main issues are maintenance of our roads. My friend or my family in Chimbasa and Co. don't need the asphalt and so. What they need is that just shape the road. Every year, just grade it. This is not happening. Majority of you who are feeder roads, your roads are bad. Your constituents watching down here know that your roads are very bad. You sit down here for the chairman to lie to you. Your roads are bad. How do you get it? What is the guarantee? What is the guarantee that the levy that you are requesting for the 1.2 billion will be used for roads? Even the 1.8 billion, if half of it is provided for us, a lot of us will get our roads in good shape. Now you sit down here and lie. Mr. Speaker, the other aspect of the road sector that I want to talk about is the cocoa roads. Cocoa roads. You are here where cocoa roads were under the Ministry of Roads and Highways. This government came in and said they are reassigning cocoa roads to our great ministry. Now, we don't even have records. If you check the records, cocoa roads are in a very bad shape. The Ministry of Agriculture has not been able to account for the monies. Last year, 2020-2021, they requested for about 456 million Ghana cedis. Where are the roads? Where is the money? And in the budget, they've not been able to provide anything. I'm worried that this side, we expect that they'll be honest, they'll be humble, and plead with us that if there could be the need, we should support them. We are saying, I plead with you also, that because of the fact that there be irresponsibility, the mismanagement of the road sector, we expect you people, because you don't have your road being fixed, to support this budget, not being accepted. Don't approve this budget. If you approve this budget, it means that your roads are not going to be done. Your roads are not going to be done. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that for the cocoa roads, we who come from the cocoa growing areas, our roads are bad. Our roads are still going bad. And nothing of the sort has been done. We remember, when MPP came to power in 2017, there was they said we were conducting forensic audit. We are not seeing any results. And Mr. Chairman, from this session, we need to know the copy of the forensic audit that was conducted on cocoa roads. Where is it? And at the end of the day, there's misreporting. So, Mr. Speaker, I think the records must be placed with. The other aspect of it that I want to talk about, is the tolling. Can you imagine you have 78 million in your hands that can do so many things? The 78 million a year from the toll that can be used for just the shaping of our rural roads. Shaping of rural roads. Then you throw it away, following yield levy. What is the guarantee that the yield levy you use it for the road preparation? All over the world, all roads are tolled. Now you are talking about the PPP at one hand, and you are talking about the closure of our toll roads. And you see, Mr. Speaker, the worry is that our Abidjan-Lagos corridor is an international highway, and we have about 50% of the road covered in Ghana. Now you close all these toll booths. You go to Nigeria, it is there. You go to Ivory Coast, it is there. What hope are you giving to investors? You are talking about the PPP. Who brings us money when you've closed all toll roads? It's inconsistent. And we think that the government has not the clue. They have no clue. They have no clue. And I think that this is the basis for which you shouldn't support this budget. Because of the fact that you want e-levy for roads. Have you demonstrated that even the little 1.8 billion you have in the road fund, you are capable of doing that? The minister is not releasing that. The Minister of Finance is not releasing the 1.8 billion. Then you are calling for more. What is the guarantee that even when that money is in your hands, you use it for the appropriate thing? So, Mr. Speaker, we are just putting the record straight. My ranking talked about the Sino Hydro project. We talked about Sino since several years back, 3 years. Show us one of the Sino projects that has been completed. Show us. Now approve for this government, and I say with authority, it should demonstrate to us which road they have started from scratch and they have finished. Nothing. 5 years. You haven't. Mr. Chairman, I'm saying this, and it's on record. MPP should demonstrate which road that they started from scratch. By scratch, I mean the designing, financial source and everything that they have completed. Every day you see them repeating the project in the budget. If you Volivo Bridge that we sought funding from Japan, it continuously showing in the budget every year. So, Mr. Speaker, we are just worried and want to share records. Because of the fact that this budget does not give us hope, because of the fact that this budget is not,
wind up.
we pray and tell you and plead with you that reject the budget. The very fact that this budget is not providing answers to your roads. So because of that, this budget must be disallowed, it must be rejected, and it will not find space in the scheme of things because it doesn't give us the hope for our roads and many things. So, Mr. Speaker,